Hello, I'm the Indigo Warrior, and this is your Aries September Angel Horoscope for 2017. Before I start with your reading, guys, I have a couple of announcements to make, if that is okay. The first announcement is that I'm using a tripod for this reading, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't be as jolty and it won't be as problematic as it has been in the past. I'm still getting my head around it though, so bear with me with the angles and things like that. So hopefully, fingers crossed, by October you guys will have amazing sort of videos. It's work in progress, bear with me please. The second announcement I'd like to make is that there is a new Facebook page up and running and is available for people if you are interested in having a daily, weekly and monthly card. It's work in progress, so kind of just, I want to get extra messages out there. So if that seems like something you guys would be interested in, then please check that out, like the page, share it with your friends and whatnot. But if obviously it's not something you're interested in, that's fair enough. I'm not gonna pressure you into doing something you don't want to do. Okay, let's start with your reading, guys. Now, as per usual, all cards have been pre-shuffled, and as they appear to you, they'll be appearing to me as well. So let's start. Okay, your first card, guys, is you have the Ace of Michael. So there's a wonderful new idea that you guys will have perhaps at the beginning of this month. Things may seem a little bit rocky and sort of unbalanced, but don't allow that to sort of hinder your progress as such. Don't allow that to sort of stop you from wanting to do what it is that you want to do. I kind of feel like you'll just wake up from maybe a dream or something like that you may have around this time, and you're instantly going to have this amazing idea, and it might be something to do with your career. I feel like you might want to start like this new business idea. For some of you, you might want to create new sort of produce. I get that sense. But it might seem like this amazing idea, and you're like, yes, okay, how can I get started, and things like that. And there may be some obstacles that you didn't really realize that could pop up. But what Archangel Michael sort of brings through with this card is, don't allow this to hinder your progress if this applies to you, because there's many doors open and available to you. There's always different avenues to get to where you want to get to. So just look out for the signs, look out for little signs, little miracles perhaps that are going to be happening in your life around this time. Also, this is a card for clear up communication problems with others. So you could have had an argument, or there could be miscommunication going on, or there's something to do with somebody. Like, I've just sensed that you've got really annoyed with somebody because they promised to do something and they didn't deliver on this, or that you are sort of hesitant about helping somebody else because of maybe perhaps their reputation, perhaps that they haven't given you much sort of, like they haven't given you the chance to trust them, because you feel like if you do trust them, they've hindered you or they've upset you or something like that in the past. So I kind of feel like this is perfect opportunity for the month of September. Straight at the beginning, there might be some hiccups, but clear up those communication problems, issues and whatnot, and see if you can, heal from this experience, move forward. Perhaps you're going to get a new friend, something like that as well. Okay, your next card, guys, is you have dreams. So okay, now this is interesting. So dreams. So pay attention to what you are dreaming this month, especially at the beginning, because your dreams are ways that the angels and that the universe, or whatever you personally believe, can sort of talk to you, can get through to you. So it's especially important to start looking into your dreams. So perhaps start writing a dream journal, perhaps buy some books like dream dictionaries, some accounts, perhaps look up some accounts of certain dreams that's similar to yours, things like that. Start looking into your dreams a little bit more, get a feel, get an understanding, sort of understand what these messages mean. This could also be sort of give you sort of a sign to say, let's pay attention, because some of these dreams that you may be having could be sort of precognition, psychic ability. So just have a look, read up on the symbolism, make your own symbols, and things like that. So you can then have one-on-one sort of communication with the universe to sort of go, this is what I believe this means. So then if you then get shown that through your mind's eye, perhaps in sleep, then the universe will be able to sort of, know what that is, that you'll take it out. So then they can then give you, different types of messages and things like that. But so really pay attention to your dreams around the beginning of the month. Also, this is also the fact of as well, is if you have started a dream journal and you've already, started making progress on this sort of aspect, then the angels sort of bring this card forward to go, keep at it, because, we're going to give you some signs, and things like that. So I feel like, what they're sort of saying is that there's going to be more interesting developments through sleep that you need to pay attention to. So remember to keep writing in that dream journal of yours. Okay. Right. Next card we have is good night sleep. So this is quite a sleeping month. Okay, let me just see if I can tune into this one. Okay, what I get is that there's a lot of emphasis on sleep, and I do feel like, obviously that you had this wonderful new idea at the beginning. I kind of feel that what sort of Raphael now is bringing through is that, definitely do pay attention to your dreams, because you might get a lot of answers this way. And obviously it's very common to get answers as well, and it's very common to, have some healing, protection and things like that as well through your dreams. Also, what I feel like good night's sleep is what Raphael sort of bring through for this card is that, pay attention to how much sleep you are having. Are you oversleeping? Are you not sleeping enough? There might have been a situation recently that could have caused you a lot of stress, and this is affecting how much or how less you are sleeping. So try and do perhaps a meditation, do some sleep sort of meditation, to unwind, and sort of allow yourself to fall asleep in a very pure and natural state. I don't feel like taking anything like prescriptions that doctor may give you of sleeping pills. So as I feel like that's not going to really help. It might reverse the effects. However, obviously, of course, if you need sleeping pills, you need sleeping pills. I'm not saying come off your medication, of course not. But I feel like if you've been thinking about asking your doctor for sleeping pills, that then try and do it through meditation. Try and do something through like different type of alternative therapy instead of asking for the tablets. I kind of get that sense. But of course, if you want pills, then take the prescription if you need that. But I kind of feel like if you've been thinking about it, thinking about whether or not you should ask a doctor, try alternative ways before you would go to medication. Okay, next card, guys. Let's see what else is going on. Heart chakra. Okay, so this could be the fact that obviously the angels are bringing this card forward to identify that you've got a block to this particular chakra, or that something you need to pay attention to. So obviously the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. Okay, what I kind of get, guys, is that there's definitely a decision that needs to be made. Okay, I'm getting quite a few things and I'm trying to sort of keep up because sometimes when the angels sort of like wish to give me messages, it goes really quickly and it's hard to sort of keep up. But what I kind of feel like what the heart chakra, what they're bringing with the heart chakra is that, if you feel like you've got a block to your heart chakra, then, do some visualization meditation, do some clearing, healing, and sort of, reopening those chakras and stuff like that. But what I kind of am sensing, guys, is that some of you, this could be quite a few messages. So some of you could be dealing with heartache, problems with the heart as such, and this could have closed your heart chakra off. So it's hard for you to sort of trust your feelings at the moment. And I feel like the angels sort of going, please, love is the most beautifulest thing in the world. Just please, allow yourself to sort of have that love again. You don't need somebody else for that love. You can love yourself and know that like heaven and the angels or whoever you personally believe loves you. They do. So, and obviously spirit loves you too. So, just sort of allow love to come flowing in. And I feel like that maybe perhaps do some meditation. And I know I always go and do meditation, but I generally believe that that is one of the best forms of medication, that it's like spiritual medication as such. It will help you and heal you and, wonderful. Or perhaps call upon your angels, do some prayer, do something like that. And I feel like, this will open up your heart again. The second thing I get is that some of you could have felt like you have been rejected recently, and this is sort of come back up again. It's sort of come to the surface as such because it's causing you some problems, and this is why you might not be able to sleep very well. You might have had quite a lot of problems with sleep, maybe some nightmares and things like that. So I feel like obviously if you are having problems like nightmares and stuff like that, then please keep a dream journal, look into your dreams, pay attention to this. But if you, for instance, I feel like, some of you guys might be overthinking things and sort of overanalyzing things as well. So just keep sort of your mind as quiet as possible and as still as possible. And there are a lot of healers around you. And healing, obviously, Archangel Raphael's there. He can help as well. So just keep your heart as open as possible, and if you need help with this, then call upon your angels for help and guidance. Okay, right, let's move on. Oh, these are all getting a bit pear-shaped, aren't they? Right, okay, let's move on to, we have inner strength, guys. Okay, so yes, you have great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there's no problem you can't solve. The compassion you so freely give to others must also be given to yourself. Stand strong in your convictions if the right answer to tell someone is no. Okay. What I kind of feel, guys, is that obviously this is right directly next to the heart chakra that you've just had. So what I kind of feel is that there's going to be sort of a lot of people around you this month that is going to sort of ask you for things constantly, and because you're such a kind and loving, a sign, Aries, is that you're not going to want to say no. And I kind of feel like that you're not going to want to say no. You want to sort of jump in. You've got a lot of things on your mind. You want to sort of distract yourself, and that's fair enough. But I think the angels are trying to bring through is that, you might have lost who you are a little bit when it comes to, your courage and your independent spirit and how powerful you guys are. So just sort of remember that, you are loved. You've got a lot of people around you that want to, not want to love you, that do love you, sorry. And that, there's plenty of people in your life, and even people that you can't see as well, that they generally do love you, and they want to help you, and, and they want you to help yourself, and that's the general message I get through this as well. They want you to help yourself. So it's all well and good, asking, like helping other people, always wanting to help others and stuff like that. It's always great, great job. If that is your personality, then great job. But you always have to remember that you have to help yourselves as well. You're not going to be very much help to people if you're really drained, you're really sort of all over the place, and things like that. So just pay attention to your general well-being around like the beginning of September, because a lot of people may want you to do different things. You may want to help them, but remember to always have that balance between, of helping others but helping yourself. And I feel like this might be sort of a quite a concerning month. I feel like I'm very concerned for you, Arians. I do. I feel very concerned because it feels like, there's a lot going on internally that you're not letting on out into the world, and you might not want the world to sort of know this. So just be compassionate as much as possible towards towards yourself. Because you have the answers, Aries. You generally have the answers. You know that you do. You know that you're stronger than you really think you are right now, because there's going to be that little niggling voice in the back of your head, I feel. But you are very strong. So just remember this month, because I feel like this is going to be quite a sort of a sensitive month for you guys. So I hope for the best, and I'll pray for you. I will, because I really hope that things will work out for you guys. Okay, let's see what's going on elsewise, because I'm conscious of time. Okay, so then we got benediction, what Gabriel wants to bring through. So be true to who you are. Be true to who you are. Stay true. I get the sense that there's a choice to be made. And I feel like for some of you, obviously that, your heart chakra and stuff like that could be blocked. I feel for some of you that, you could be, I'm in an iron whether or not you want to be with somebody, if you're single, or if you are in a relationship either. You might be in an iron whether or not you want to be with the person that you're with, or the person that's just come into your life, or you've known them for a while. And there is a choice to be made, and only you can make that choice. You can't ask for other people. You can ask other people for advice and things like that, but I feel like this is a choice that you need to make alone. And it's a choice that you know the answer to. And I feel like the angels are sort of going, you do know the answer. We can help you if you need to get to that answer, but you know this answer. So there's a choice that needs to be made to do with somebody else in a romantic way, perhaps, at the beginning. Okay, let's move on to the middle of your month, guys. Okay. All right. Okay, we have the 5 of Raphael. So everything that happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness, and search for the silver lining. So there is a lot going on, guys. I kind of get that sense, and I feel kind of suffocated with how much some of you guys are dealing with. It's quite strong, and I do feel that. But the thing is, guys, is that obviously everything does indeed happen for a reason. So, the positives that happen and the negatives happen, because, the positive things are great, they're going to be great for you because you're going to know that you're on the right path, you're on the right track. And even sometimes with the negative things as well, that can also indicate that. But more times with negative sort of situations that happen, it's something that you need to learn and grow from. So if things are very negative for you guys at the moment, especially around the middle, and I'm hoping by the end, you will feel a bit more happier, a bit more freer, but at the moment it kind of still feels like you're a bit sort of bunged down with so much going on that, try and look for opportunities that can bring you joy, can bring you happiness, because, and search for the positives. Search for the positives, because I feel like at the moment, guys, around the middle is that you're in a very dark place, some of you, and it's quite upsetting, really, to be honest. It really is, because, you know, you're such a beautiful, pure-hearted person. You know, you're the leader of the zodiac, you know, Aries. You're powerful beyond anything, and it kind of feels like someone else has degraded you, or has, you know, made you feel worthless, and that's not okay. That's not good. But you are strong enough to deal with this. And obviously, if you do need help and support with this, then please, you know, go to your angels, do some meditation, do something like that, because I feel like, you know, that there's a lot going on. I also do get the sense, on a brighter note, that, you know, there's going to be some opportunities around this point that could turn that frown upside down, so to speak. And, you know, you will be fine. You'll brush, you know, all of this stress, all of this sort of drama as such, going on, you know, you'll be able to sleep better and stuff like that, and you will be able to go for it. You'll be the true leader that you truly are, and you'll be right there. Kind of get that. So pay attention to this. Right, next card, guys, is love yourself. Love yourself. Always love yourself, guys. Okay. You know, there's going to be opportunities this month, I feel, for you, that you're going to need to have that time alone to be able to love yourself. And, you know, so what if other people constantly ring your phone? So what if other people constantly want to see you? So what if other people want to do this? So what? You know, so what, Aries? So what? You know, if you need that time to take yourself away, then please just take yourself away. You know, don't overassert yourself. Don't make yourself like have to go through so many more problems when you know that you could have just had that, you know, 5-minute nap. Maybe not 5 minutes, but you know what I mean. Sort of that 5 minutes sort of time out as such. Take those time outs as much as you can this month. Okay, next card, guys, that we have for you is detoxification. So ask Archangel Raphael to basically clear up your body, your mind, your life, so that you can happily and healthily live free of chemicals. So pay attention to what you were ingesting this month. Pay attention to, you know, what it is, because obviously I do feel like, you know, pay attention, don't always go to like sleeping pills perhaps before. So pay attention to what it is you're actually taking inside. So is your body in need of what you're having? That's what I kind of get the sense of. And it could be really the reason why you might have some stomach aches perhaps, and why you have some health sort of concerns going on. So just pay attention to what your diet is, pay attention to what you are taking in, and sort of identify this. And if you need certain things for obviously for you to, you know, be more healthy, then, you know, try and find some alternatives if the thing you're having at the moment isn't actually working for you. Okay, we've got Ascended Masters. So you are being watched by you know, powerful, loving and wise spiritual teachers, and they're guiding you. And, you know, you might hear some noises around you at the moment. You might hear some noises around you at the moment that could be, you know, past loved ones and stuff like that. But I feel like, you know, you're being watched and looked out for by Ascended Masters at this present moment in time. So just pay attention to anything that comes up around this point that, you know, could be taken as a sign. And especially if it's to do with education or spiritual practice, take it as a sign, guys. Take it as a sign. Okay. Next card we have is positive recognition. So congratulations, your plans have worked out perfectly, and now it's time to shine. Brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy. Be open to unexpected opportunities. There we go, guys. Happy, positive. You know, I feel like as well is that, you know, at the beginning of the month, you guys, I felt some of you thought that you thought of this new great idea that, you know, is going to really, you know, help you along in your spiritual journey as such, as on this, you know, on this life, in this life. It's going to help you out. So what I kind of feel like for you guys is that, you know, this is going to really kick off around now. You're going to have obviously this turmoil, I feel, this really negative sort of up and down seesaw effect until, you know, boom, there we go, things are just going to work out brilliantly. And I feel like, that, anything that you attempt to do around this point, so the middle of the month, but obviously, nearer to the end of the middle, things that you try and do this month, you're just going to soar, you're going to skyrocket, everything's going to be amazing, everything's going to work out, and you're going to be like, yes, this is a great change. I kind of feel like that is what's going on for you. Okay, so then the last thing that's going on in the middle is you've got signs of phone with intention. So pay attention to your thought process, pay attention to what you're projecting out into the world. Pay attention to perhaps your body language as well. What are your intentions? That's the question. What is your intentions? Are you wanting to help others? Are you wanting more money? Are you wanting more career opportunities? Do you want a new hobby? Do you want this, that, and the other? What do you think about this person? Am I associating myself with this person because they helped me in this way, or am I doing it for more of a negative reason? Pay attention to your intentions. That is the message here, guys. Okay, I think that's enough said on that. So just pay attention. Okay. The end of the month, moving on, at the end of the month we've got the 10 of Raphael for love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, and happily ever after. Way, there we go. This is quite a positive, beautiful card. Things are looking up for you guys now at the end of the month, so that's brilliant, isn't it? So obviously love and blessings fill your life, wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Obviously relationships with family members, so if you've been having some issues perhaps with family members, great opportunities will bless your life around this time. You might be able to resolve some conflicts that you've been having. You might be able to solve an awful lot more things. You might be able to sit down with a family member that's always been sort of able to touch those buttons and really push them. So you might be able to sit down with that person and go, right, no, I'm not happy with this, not happy with this, but I am happy with this, or vice versa. And I feel like great progress can be made here, and as well as I feel like some of you guys could have just met your soulmate, or you actually got married recently, and you're starting a family as well, perhaps for some of you, and that each person is a soulmate relationship. This is perfect, and this is your happily ever after as such, so great blessings there, and I reckon that this is going to be an amazing time for you. I also feel like some of you guys might actually get married around this time as well. So, if you are, then congratulations. I hope you have a wonderful wedding day. I hope it is the best day of your life. And wonderful, wonderful, absolutely beautiful. So I feel like, there's going to be a lot of blessings here for you at the end of the month. Okay, now we have self-care again. So what I kind of feel like what the angels are now bringing through with self-care is, pay attention to yourself. There's some health issues I did feel that needed to be addressed, so just pay attention to yourself. So what if you don't want to sort of, associate yourself with other people at this time point? Because I feel like this is going to be quite a strong influence. You might not want to, and that's fine, because I feel like you're going to be pushed not to do this, because, it's good to sort of help yourself out at those times, especially if you've overdone it with other people. Look after yourself. I get that sense. And if you are looking after yourself, don't feel so bad about it, because it is a good time to do this. Maybe you'll learn something new about yourself, perhaps. If you don't know, then perhaps go and do some meditation. Okay, we've got diet is important here now. So, dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to make positive eating and drinking choices, and for reducing or eliminating my cravings for unhealthy substances. So some of you guys, I did feel like this was an issue here with detoxification earlier in the middle. So some of you guys might have a bit of a sort of an up and down sort of thing going on with your food and your diet this month. So just hopefully ask Archangel Raphael to guide you and give you some support. Maybe buy some health nutrition books or something like that. Perhaps for some of you, I have just been given that some of you could be lactose intolerant and you're not aware of this. So just pay attention to what your body is telling you regarding food, because there are always other ways, especially if you don't have a lot of money as well, so you can't afford organic food or things like that. Then just try and find the healthier, cheaper alternative, because trust me, there is always another way. Okay, your health is on the mend as well. I get that sense. Your health will be definitely on the mend by the end, because that rhymed, I'm sorry. Is that you know, it definitely will be on, but definitely be on the mend. I get that sense. And by next month, hopefully your diet will be wonderful and you'll feel like, you know, wonderful. Okay, we've got cancel, clear and delete. So use only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. So obviously I did feel like, you know, that you were in a very dark place around this part of the month, you know, until about here. And then obviously things have just got a little bit more positive again. So that's pretty good. So just, you might have a bit of a spiral effect again that's going to sort of come back up. Like something might trigger something that, you know, was keeping you awake at night and things like that. So just pay attention to, you know, this and sort of just go, oh well, you know, it's not affecting me now. I'm in a good place now. So cancel, clear and delete, angels. Please cancel, clear and delete this. That's all you need to say. And, you know, and use only positive words, you know, and think more positively, because obviously it's the law of attraction to a certain degree as well. So just, the more positive you are, the more likely positive like things are gonna occur in your life. If you are more negative, however, you're more likely to have some more negative experiences. So just pay attention to what is positive in your life and you should be fine. Okay. Next card, guys, is that you have the 9 of actions. So you've worked hard to create the things that you cherish in your life, such as beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, and hearth and home. Rest assured that all of these treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels. In return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection. So, you know, it's the cycle of sort of everything that is as such. You guys, I feel like, you know, some of you are going to make some great commitments. You're going to be with your soulmate in this life and stuff like that. By the end of the month, you know, you're going to get into a new relationship. For some of you, I feel that's going to, you know, that they're just going to know. They're just going to know what it is about you, and you're just going to go, oh, no one's ever known this about me, and wow, you know, this is amazing. You're just going to click, you know, and things like that, and it's going to be a beautiful experience. Some of you are going to start a new family. Some of you, you know, are going to sort of, you know, want to live more healthily as well. And I do feel like some of you, because obviously diet and stuff like that was there, and then obviously the animals and that was mentioned. Some of you might become vegetarian. Some of you might be thinking about becoming a vegetarian, and, you know, that's brilliant if that is, you know. Obviously I'm not fussed on whatever your diet is or anything like that. But you know, pay attention, because the fairies could need a little bit of help around this time as well. So if you work with fairies, you know, ask the fae, you know, because I feel like there's some help that can be done in your local area that the fairies wish to sort of have done for them. So if you work with the fairies, then there you go. Okay, and then the last card, guys, is you have patience for Michael. Okay, what I kind of feel like what Michael's bringing here is that there's a lot of great opportunities that are going to sort of happen at the end. It's sort of going to speed up. Everything's going to sort of go really quickly. But at the beginning, it feels like it's sort of never ending. This darkened period is never ending. But by the end, everything's just going to go zoom, and you're going to be like, whoa. How did 1 minute go really slow, and then the next minute go really quick? I don't get this. So just be patient with yourself. Be patient with other people. I feel like as well as just a reminder that, you know, because everything is going so quickly, that this month, that, you know, do be patient with other people, because I feel like other people might not quite get you or understand you this month, because things are going to be different for them. And you're going to have this really, like, a lot of energy this month, but at the beginning you're sort of going to want to go, leave me alone everyone, I need to sort of be by myself, which is cool, which is okay, you can do that. But by the end you're going to want to be around everyone, I feel. And, you know, that's great. You know, you've got a lot of things to be grateful for, and a lot of things to be happy for, and things like that, and a lot of great things have happened, you know. Okay, let me see if I can pick up anything else, guys. I don't think so. I think that is your reading, guys. Okay, so this, of course, was Aries for September 2017. Now, of course, I'm not going to read for everyone. You know, unfortunately, if you didn't get a message, please don't make one fit you, because, you know, unfortunately you wouldn't have got a message, and that's fair enough, that's okay. I'm not going to be able to give you a message all the time, so I apologise if obviously you didn't get a message. Please, you know, perhaps go and find another reader that may be able to give you the message that you need and you deserve. But obviously if you did get a message, then, you know, wonderful, great, you know, I'm hopefully I could have helped a little bit. But yes, so I also want to say thank you guys so much, because last month, you guys, you know, the amount of views I had on your Aries video for August last month, I was like, wow, you know, that's really amazing. You know, so many people watched my video last month. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Loads of people as well liked, shared, commented, you know, and even disliked, you know, that's cool. I'm really happy, you know, thank you guys so much for your support, you know, thank you so much, because, you know, I'm really grateful that I've managed to help, you know, so many people, so thank you. I also want to say, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, you know, please, you know, share this video with others, you know, perhaps if they have a different sign as well, point them my way, hopefully I've got a message for them too. So yeah, so I am really grateful, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, I will see you next month, hopefully, for your October readings. I am the Indigo Warrior. This was your Aries Angel Horoscope for September 2017. Blessings to you all. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.